Alright, this is a look inside my new sailboat that I'm going to be fixing up. Looks like some things have shifted. Now, I haven't been through all of these compartments or anything. Just enough to check the boat out and make sure I wasn't getting totally ripped off. Now, as you can see, there's some water on the pad there. It's coming from that port light. And I'm pretty sure that one's leaking too. But as far as I can tell, these are like hollow core boats. So there's no wood internal. So any leakage just goes down to the bilge. So there's no issues on that. As you can see, she's not exactly huge. But I could comfortably sleep in that position there if I had to, or if I even wanted to. Be fine for all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I'm getting dripped on. I don't know if you can see that. There they are. And the leaves are falling. I really want to get rid of that tree because of that power line that's over there, which isn't far from my boat. And neither's the tree, so yeah, I'm probably going to cut that down pretty sudden. Like, now, I do know that she has 3 sails. And here they are. Like I said, they were stacked up nice and neat, but they're not now. 2 of them are rollers. You can kind of tell on this one because of this nice fat edge here. I don't know what that's called off the top of my head, but that is one of the ways you can tell. That one is one of the jib sails. And there's also a Genoa in here that goes on the jib. I was told it was 130%. Without measuring, I couldn't really tell you. But that must be that sail too. There's some line for it. I'm assuming that's the halyard line. And now you can see the floor, kind of. Alright. This one has a 25 on it. I'm assuming it's the original sail that came with it. I'm going to have to pull these all out. So that way I can check them out, make sure there's no holes or anything. I kind of feel like I'm stepping in a hole right now. But I don't know if you can see, barely can stand up in here. And even technically can't all the way. I have to kind of squat a little bit. So I have not, like I said, been through any of these compartments. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what we got. As far as extras, well, there's the nice tiller. Actually is in really good shape. It feels dry, really cold, so I can't really tell. Oh, there's a leaf that fell in. Well, my butt's not wet, so I'm going to assume it's okay. We got a cigarette lighter, so you know this boat was from the 70s. There's the main cover. It's green. I'm assuming that's what the boat's original color was. Ooh. Guess I'm going to have to fix that. The backrest is kind of sagging and falling away. We'll have to see what I can do with that. But it's got these clips, so I don't have to lace anything, which is going to be nice. That looks like fuel line, maybe? Down here, I did check in this one. There's really not much. Just dirty. Real dirty. But that blue is actually from a deodorizer of some kind. I don't know. But, and there's the, I'm thinking that's drain plumbing, maybe. Now let's get down here and check it out a little bit better. Now the wood all seems to be in pretty good shape. Yeah, that's a drain plumbing right there for the ice chest, which isn't insulated all that well, in my opinion. But we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll get some spray foam insulation and pull that styrofoam off and then refoam it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just cut it out and replace it with a better one that you can actually pull out. I don't know. We'll see. Now there's some wiring for the cigarette lighter. And there's my pressure line for one of my sinks. Now that... Okay, that's just old foam for sealing that. I'm going to probably have to pull that panel off so that way I can fix that anyway. I don't know anything, if any of it works or not. I mean, I don't even see any cabin lights in here. Oh, there's one. Right over here, there's a cabin light. And I just flipped the light switch on. Yeah, I don't think it works at all. See? But that could just be the dead batteries. Like I said, this thing was sitting for 2 years before I got it. Sink's kind of dirty. But it's not rusted out and nasty, so I can clean it up and throw some polish. I mean, there's some rust spots in it, but not a big deal. And then this one is one of the steps in some kind of storage, which there's nothing in that one. Pinch the sail. I prefer that. Now, on here, that is the backside of the knot meter. Tells you miles and knots and all that. So, we'll have to get that checked out, figure out what I'm missing. Obviously I'm missing like a drive cable, but I don't know where it would have routed to or anything. So we'll have to see. There's the back of the compass. I thought the compass was broken, but evidently it can turn inside it, or the casing itself can turn. Because when I got it, see, it pops out and you can turn it sideways for whatever reason. Now, it doesn't really give you accurate readings there, but if you pull it out, and again, I'm a novice, so if anybody knows more about it than me, let me know. You get the black piece kind of straightened out in there, which I'm assuming it's supposed to be able to, yeah, it's not rotating like it should. Keep the gimbal right, but keep it there, and it points north, so that's okay, I guess. I'll figure it out, maybe replace it eventually. So I don't really think I'm gonna need it on the river here when you go two directions. So, and oh yeah, there's a clock. I'm assuming that's a wind up, maybe power, I don't know. I'll have to check into that. Oh, this is neat. They have a little pin here that you have to pull. Then you can flip that. Now this goes ahead and see how this is winged? That's a leg, actually, and it folds out. So you can set it like that, and you have table, you know, good enough for one, I would say. But you can flip it out, and then flip this out again, and now you got a table. 2 or 3 people, possibly even 4, could actually eat on this size of the table. It's kind of cool. Yeah, there's pictures up. I'm pulling those off. And those, if anybody likes them, will be for purchase. Make me an offer, I guess. The tracks right here for the curtains, I guess, look like they're missing pretty much everything except for the track itself. But since these are leaking, I don't know how difficult it will be to pull them out and reseal them. I may actually end up breaking them, pulling them out. I hope not. So if I don't have to remake them, that'd be great. But if I do, I'll build some custom ones or find something. But these two port lights, which are on the starboard side, are leaking. Here's the evidence. A little bit of water. That's right here. So there's that. Now, I also do not know where all the compartments are, so if I miss any, somebody says, hey, there's a compartment over here, let me know, and we'll check it out. Well, that right there is the wiring for the mast light, which, again, don't know how good it is or if it works or what have you. But, you know, I'll figure it out and find out. Now, this board is actually pretty sturdy. I was thinking that we did not have a mast support that went down to the keel like you're supposed to on blue water boats. But we do, so it's actually a little bit heavier duty rigging than I thought it was going to be. Here's one of the chain plates. Again, not really sure how sturdy that is. You know, but we'll find out. It's got a little bit of gel coat issues right there. Not sure why. Now here, that I don't like. I'm gonna probably end up getting a piece of stainless steel. So that way I have all four of those covered and they're supported on a much wider surface point. Obviously at one point we're leaking, so I'm going to have to pull parts off the deck to go ahead and make sure those are all good. Now these screws, I think, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, are to pull that teak off, which would be nice to be able to resand it completely and then reseal it the whole way down. I'm going to do the same with the wood up here. Now, obviously, if you look inside, there's been some issues. Looks like somebody probably broke into the boat at some point because you got cracks over here, here. This is all cracked like it's been pried on before. I mean, right now, the way they got it, it's pretty strong. So I don't foresee any issues there. Oh, yay, the sun's coming out. It's starting to warm up. Yay! And here is the forward V-berth, which I had it roped when I originally got the boat, but I'm assuming on my travels it decided, nope, I'm gonna open up. And here's the rope that has, if I can grab it. There we go. And yeah, it's pretty loose. I probably should, I don't know. I did the best I could at the time. Now this one has a mirror. And there's a speaker I'm assuming would be aftermarket. All that, I'm going to have to pull all that off and redo it. Because this stuff just looks grimy and gross. I don't like it anyway. Here's the forward hatch up to the deck. They've got Velcro, so I'm assuming they have a net for that somewhere. And there's nothing in here. Now that piece of wood is originally supposed to be up there. I'm assuming the screws came out. It was like that when I got it. So, yeah, we'll have to see what we can see with that. But that's not a big, huge deal, I don't think. I can put some... I can either re-glass it and re-drill it, or I can just put some anchors in it and call it good. Which is probably what I'll end up doing. Throw some those plastic expanding anchors with the lips on them for that. Now, up front, there's I don't know if you can really see it. I'll try to zoom in for you. Right there, it's another chain plate that's mounted to the outside. So I'll have to check that. And then those 2 bolts there are for the eyelet. That goes ahead and attaches the boat to the trailer. Now, obviously, we have had some issues in the past where they've put holes in this, which you can, I pushed back here, you can see that move. So that's all got to get replaced anyway. Again, it's grimy and gross. Now, I do have these marks up here. Now, I've got 2 stories. The one that I think is fun, or the one that probably actually happened. You'll have to let me know which you guys want to hear. And we'll go from there on that. We're going to call it the V-birth story. Alright. So let's just... What's that? First find, I guess. Oh! That looks like one of the old curtains. Huh. Part of a curtain rod, it looks like. Maybe it's the whole rod, I don't know. It's kind of cool. That's a good find. Now I'm going to put this back up temporarily. Kind of. Yeah, no. Guess not. But I'm going to shut down and then start looking through the V-berth compartment. I know there's one under here because you can kind of see that. That's the lid. So, oh, right here. Cut some of the curtains. Oh, that's cables for the... That's weird that they would run it like that, though. I mean, I'm assuming it was probably up there more when they built the boat. But this is the head. It's right here. It's where you put the chemical toilet. And I got a hanging locker. Hey! They gave me a coat hanger, too. Now, that... I don't know what that is. It looks like something you put a hose on. Maybe that's part of that button that's outside that I have no clue what it does. We'll have to see. And I don't know if there's anything down here. Oh, there's a bottle of something. A couple bottles of something. Oh, let's see. What is this? Oh, tank treatment for the chemical toilet. And odor eliminating tank treatment. And then pegboard cut in a very specific shape. I could hang tools from that or something. It'll probably be kept. Oh, that's weird. I think I found something under here. Oh, no, I guess not. It's just loose. Okay, that's just the hold down for it, and it does not lift up. So, there's nothing there. But I can sit on it. Should hold my weight. Oh, hey. Yeah, I got some toilet paper. And a curtain for the V-berth. Not sure if I'm small enough to even sleep up there, but kids probably can. And I'm assuming there's a board that's supposed to go there. No clue yet. Let's see what's in here. More toilet paper. Oh, that's some netting. Okay, now that must either be for that or size of it, more probably going to be that one. Because if you see those little lines around the doorway, those are strips of Velcro. Okay, so this sink dumps straight out into the lake or ocean or whatever. That goes right to a through hole. Or through hull, sorry. And something was leaking in here at one time. There's a little bit of mold, and yeah, that feels a little damp still. It's a paper chart for Upper Green Bay. So the Great Lakes, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Lake Michigan. So that's good to have, I guess. I'll probably have to replace it though. Nothing important in there. That is a little bit of a tight squeeze for me. Alright, let's see. I'm going to move these pads. And I'm not sure what that big pad up there is for. Maybe they just bought it for extra padding. I don't know. Yeah, I'm assuming these are for the deck out there. Or maybe just extra padding. Not 100% on that. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, if anybody happens to know what this varnished rectangle is, and that's all it is rectangular. It looks kind of like a table to me, but not. It's got nothing on this other side. I don't know what it does or where it goes. I forgot to ask about that when I bought the boat, so if anybody has any ideas, let me know in the comments. Let's get this off of here. And okay, I'm assuming that's a pad and a flotation device. That's kind of cool. Oh, hey. Awesomeness. Yeah, got some mold. I'm gonna have to replace that. Kill it.